I'm sorry about that. I had to get some stuff off of my phone, delete some things so I could have more storage space. So let's get back into it. It says mental illness, it affects our mood. We know it affects our thinking and the ability to interact with one another. And it says it can also lead to something called clinical depression, which is the persistent feeling of sadness or loss of interest that characterizes major depression, and which can range of lead to um, which can lead to a range of behavioral and physical symptoms, including changes in your sleep, appetite, your energy level, your concentration, daily behavior, or in your self esteem. And so now we see that mental illness is linked to depression. So a lot of people that have been diagnosed with depression, you know, um, it's this depression is linked from mental illness. And so just know that. Just know that. Um, and I don't want you to feel as though you are, mentally ill just because I said that depression is linked to mental illness. No, please don't think that, and, cause you to overthink it. Um, mm, but let's just go forward. So, depression is linked to mental illness. And we all know so well that depression does you bad. It really does. If you don't get help with depression, um, it can associate to thoughts of suicide. And suicide is running rampant, like God said, and as we know in the land. And it's something that we have to sit down and talk about, because you got to understand, people that commit suicide, a lot of them, they have money. A lot of them have people that surrounds them that love them. A lot of them are people in um, positions such as leadership positions. And next thing you know, you're reading about they've committed suicide, and you begin to wonder why. How is it that somebody that seems so strong, how could they have went through this? How can they have not taken, charge of what was going on? How could everybody have been around them and not known that they were suffering in this manner, that they were able to take their life? How? We began to wonder and ask all these questions. And now God is showing us that all of this is stemmed from spirits. Depression is a spirit, mental illness is a spirit, and the enemy is behind each one. It's not of God, it's not your portion, and it's something that, if it's not dealt with, it can very well take us out. The enemy's tactic in this hour is to kill, steal, and destroy as many as he can. Not just the saints of God, but those that don't even know that that they are the called and chosen yet. It's still those out there that God is raising us up to recruit into the kingdom. Some are our youth. Some are, just like me and you, of age. And so God is wanting us to understand that we have an adversary who is a coward, and he comes as a thief. He sneaks up on us by way of these demons. by way of these spirits, which are demons, and he inhabits us by way of open doors we have left open, and some can be by way of what we've inherited. So we're going to go forward in finding that out. It says depression can also be associated with thoughts of suicide. Okay, and so now we're going to go into the ways that mental illness affects us overall. It affects our moods, as I've stated before. Um, if you have moods